Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the interweb. So, Xbox E3 just wrapped, and it was an emotional thing, uphill, downhill. I don't have a script this video. This video is just gonna be like a discussion video, I assume. We are gonna talk about two things in this video. We're gonna talk about the leakers who lied to us about Resident Evil and Dino Crisis, and we're going to talk about two survival horror games that are coming that really caught my attention that I think are going to be some big, like, phenomenal games to be looking out to. So let's just get to the bad part. There's some prominent leakers. I'm not one for drama, so I'm not gonna name drop them, because honestly, at this point, I don't think they're worth my time. I mean, what happens? I'm gonna name drop them, and then they're gonna make up a lie about me, because they made up lies about these leaks, so you can't push like what they'll say, too far. These people are obviously unhinged. We were told there was either going to be Dino Crisis or Resident Evil 3 Remake, possibly even Resident Evil 8, by some pretty prominent hackers in the or not hackers, leakers in the Resident Evil community. And it all turned out to be nothing but, bullshit. Just bullshit. Nothing more, nothing less. I do want to say one thing as I go through with this speech. I use a lot of slang from the Northeast, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, just like drop a comment, I'll tell you what I mean. I think it's very rough and very disrespectful that these leakers just lie to us and throw things at the wall. Eventually something hits, so then we're like, oh my god, these leakers, they're so great. Oh my god, I'm so happy. But then there's the other times where, what they actually are comes out. They're just straight liars. I mean, in the last 2 weeks, or not even the last 2 weeks, the last week, we've had at least 12 of the things they told us just turn out to be straight lies. I mean, yes, Resident Evil 3 Remake is happening. Dino Crisis reboot, maybe, maybe not. So they're going to be able to say whatever they want about Resident Evil 3, and eventually something's going to click. People are going to listen no matter what. And it's really infuriating that we got our hopes up for nothing. So let's talk about the Xbox edition, the happy side of this video. There was 2 survival horror games announced. I don't know if the second one is really survival horror, but I know it's a horror game. And I think they should be some games we should be looking out for. I definitely plan to cover them quite extensively on the channel. The first one is Blair Witch. They showed Blair Witch pretty early in the presentation. When I first saw Blair Witch, I thought it was Outlast. I'm not gonna lie. The way they showed it, it was like, is this Outlast 3? And then the more it went on and on and on, and then it showed some iconic scenes from the film, and I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this before. And then it comes right at the end, Blair Witch. This is a video game based off the Blair Witch project. I don't know how closely it's going to be to the film. I really don't, so I can't speak too much on that. But this is a game we're going to cover intensely on the channel, so if you're interested in it, congratulations, you're going to have a news resource. I'll keep up on it for you. I'll do the late nights. I'll do the... I don't know, man. I'm tight. I am so tight. I'm tighter than a nun right now because of all those leakers. Oh my god, man. And then there's the second thing that we saw. This thing is called 12 Minutes. I will get back to Blair Witch in a second. But this one is called 12 Minutes. I don't really know what's going on. I really don't. All I know is you are in a never-repeating cycle. And you have to save yourself and your wife from a murderer, I assume. They're coming after you because of her killing her dad or something, but she doesn't know that she killed her dad, or she knows it, but she's like suppressed that memory. And so every day you have to escape in some different way until you actually escape. Most times you'll probably just die, but eventually you will have to escape. So that does seem like it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's over the top, like retro style survival horror games. So that might be pretty cool. That may not be exactly up your alley, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm pretty interested in it. And then back to Blair Witch. This game looks like it's like survival horror at the very, very definition of survival horror. It's in first person, which first person doesn't really work for survival horror. It's worked for Outlast and Fear and just those two pretty much. And I'm kind of excited to see if this is gonna work out. I don't know. I really don't. But it being first person, it's either going to be like Outlast or Fear, or maybe even PT. I'm not gonna say PT didn't work out. The only reason I didn't name it first is because it never had an official release, so it doesn't really exist. But it did work pretty well in PT. Or is it gonna be like Resident Evil 7, where it's pretty much just an action shooter in first person with a few jump scares here and there. I don't know, but I'm excited. I am very excited. I mean, even though those leakers lied to us, and I'm not gonna let that go. I am very upset with those guys. But even though they lied to us, I'm still fairly excited for Blair Witch. I mean, it's kind of the highlight of my day so far, and we still have Bethesda E3 in roughly an hour and a half. I don't know if I'll have this video done before then, but we have that in an hour and a half. So we may end up seeing something crazy today. We may actually see The Evil Within 3. We may see Prey 2. Bethesda may save survival horror for this E3. And there's of course the rumor that Parasite Eve is going to be a Parasite Eve remake, that is going to be announced at Square Enix E3. So that's exciting. So let's recap real quick, because I don't want to drag this out. I don't want to be one of those kind of YouTubers. But anyways, we got lied to by leakers. I'm very upset with them. I'm not going to name drop them. You probably know who they are. 2, Blair Witch is coming. We're going to cover that intensely. And 3, 12 Minutes is coming. We are going to cover that pretty well throughout this its period till it releases. It's pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie. This is a good little patch for survival horror, at least for, the foreseeable future with this. So with that being said, how disappointed are you that we got lied to? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Try not to die, and I will see you in the next video.